next speaker this evening is the Conservative candidate, Ray Boughen.
Thank you, Chair Murray, fellow candidates. Let me take a minute just to thank the organizers for this evening. It's always a fine event when you can get together with candidates looking for a position in government and sharing part of their life with you, sharing with you part of their candidacy from the perspective of their own party. And so tonight, that's what I'm going to do, as well as my colleagues at the front table. My name is Ray Boughen, and I am seeking re-election as your Member of Parliament for the Palliser region. My broad career and experience has ranged from teacher and principal of Peacock Collegiate in Moose Jaw, to Mayor of Moose Jaw, to educational consultant and interim president, and CEO of the Regina Airport Authority. Our Conservative government has been consistent. We're here for Canada. We're taking action on the priorities of Canadians who work hard and play by the rules. We're steering our country through the worst economic global recession since the 1930s. We're creating jobs now, and we're building a bright future for our children and for our grandchildren, of which I have, with my wife, 10 grandchildren, that is. In Saskatchewan and across Canada, we're supporting men and women in uniform by providing the equipment they need to do their job. We're defending our national sovereignty and standing up for our history and our traditions. We're putting the rights of victims and law-abiding citizens ahead of the rights of criminals. And we're taking action on issues of concern unique to Saskatchewan. Canada is emerging from a global recession as one of the top performing advanced economies throughout the crisis during the past 2 years. The world has looked to Canada as a model and an inspiration. Through our economic action plan, we're making the necessary investments to protect Canadians and to create jobs now, while laying a strong foundation for long-term economic growth. Our low tax plan is helping business create jobs in our communities. There's more to be done. We're not finished. And we're reducing taxes on hardworking Canadian families because we understand that household budgets are tight. Re-election would see me continuing representing Palliser residents with the same experience, knowledge, and instinct that I've employed for the past 2.5 years on the Hill as your MP and chair of the Saskatchewan caucus. A re-elected Conservative government with me as your MP will provide the steady hand needed to keep protecting and creating jobs to complete our recovery from the global recession. I think it's fair for people to say, what are the goals of the Conservative Party for Canada? Let me list them for you. We will eliminate the deficit and return to balanced budgets without cutting transfer payments to individuals or to the provinces. And we will take the next step to secure our borders and keep our cities safe. We will implement these goals, which are 5 in number, and which we believe are all achievable. First, we will create jobs through training, trade, and low taxes. We have already created over 480,000 jobs since the beginning of Canada's Economic Action Plan. Second, we will support families through our family tax cut and more support for seniors and caregivers. We realize families will need support, and we will be there to support them. Third, we will eliminate the deficit by 2014-2015 by controlling the spending and cutting wastes. We know that there are cost savings available through careful budgeting. Fourth, we'll make our streets safe through the new laws that we have in place to protect children and the elderly, and bring forward 11 bills which were left on the order paper when Parliament was shut down by a needless election orchestrated by the opposition.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Fifth, we will stand on guard for Canada by cracking down on human smuggling and strengthening Canadian Armed Forces. We will supply legislation and resources needed for the brave men and women in the military. I know that your help we can achieve these goals. In conclusion, I believe that the Conservative Party is the best party to continue the trend of economic development within the Palliser region. I ask you for your vote on May 2nd. Vote Conservative for a comprehensive and achievable plan to ensure Canada and Palliser continues to move in a forward direction. Thank you for your time and your attention.